All right, so things are looking up. I have an interview with the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, a top 20 pharmacy school at the time. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I'm ready ish, as ready as I can be. So I get to my interview. It's me, this is 2013, the summer of 2013, or really March, I think. People keep on calling me today. Anyway, so I get to my interview and it's me, summer 2013, 2020, yeah, 2013. It's me and like six other potential students, whatever, right, for the interview. So when we get there, they're calling us one by one to go interview, and a woman comes out and she's like, okay, so we're kind of understaffed today, or like normally they have students, like current students, do the interviews, whatever. And she was like, okay, well, one of them couldn't make it, so we're gonna like ask one of the staff members to interview one of you people. So just my luck, just my luck. They say I'm the one, or they don't say who's gonna like interview with the actual professor, or whatever. It's just they're calling us one by one, and I'm the last one left. So they say you're gonna be interviewing with Dr. James Oath, who is the associate dean or sorry, he's I think he's the associate dean of student affairs. Yeah, with the pharmacy. So basically, one of the head honchos, you're gonna be interviewing with him. So immediately, I'm like, this sucks because I feel like I can definitely relate more to, if I speak to a current student, like, hey, we all went to school. We know how it is. It's not like I was partying. I was really trying my best. It just things didn't work out, but my grades were whatever. I'm thinking I'm already preparing for that type of thing to interview with a student because even other websites like studentdoctor.com, they help you with getting ready for interview prep, and they're like, yeah, you'll probably interview with a student at this school and yada yada yada. So they're like, okay, go wait in Dr. Oath's office. So I'm in Dr. Oath's office. Or I walk into it, and the first thing I see, because you're facing him and he's at his desk, he's not in there yet. On one side of, like behind his desk, it's all types of newspaper clippings, medals, awards, because he had been a professor there for like 40 years or something like that. And he's also a graduate from the school, and he's been honored by just Tennessee, the state of Tennessee, for his like, just for being a badass, what I'm saying, in his field and, doing a lot of things. Super intimidating. Because it's like, I got an interview with this guy who's just apparently the man. And on the other side of the desk, so there's one side is all accolades, the other side of the desk, it's all types of UT football. There's helmets. There's clippings from the year that they beat the Georgia Bulldogs and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is more my speed. Let's see if I can relate to him on that type of level. I have no idea who he is, what he looks like, whatever. But let's see what I can do. So he walks in the office, sits down, and he's like, hey, so tell me about yourself. And I'm like, man, before I even do that, you're a football fan? And then we just talked football. Like the interview was, if it was an hour long, it was like 40 minutes of just like, oh my gosh, yeah, I played. Oh, you played. You look like it. I don't know. Like, it was like all that. And man, it went great. Before we even asked the first, like, tell me about your history and why do you want to be a pharmacist, whatever. Before we even got to that point, we were already deep in the woods in that area. So I knew at the very least, like I made a statement. And I actually ain't gonna lie, like I was quite confident when I left there. I was honestly quite confident when I left there. So leave the interview, whatever, go back home. Life is life and whatever. And then about a month and a half, 2 months later, I'm like, I knew I did well, but I know doing well in interviews sometimes like, who knows? But thankfully, I got accepted conditionally. But thankfully, I interviewed with the right person. I'm sure a student probably, knowing that now what I know about that school, a student absolutely would have been like, man, take your ass back home. They wouldn't have given me any type of grace. So I got a conditional acceptance into the University of Tennessee Health Science Center. And they say, okay, before we accept you, like you're conditionally accepted, but you have to take another class. I forgot what class it was. I had to take like a class on my own this summer. So I ended up taking like, I think some kind of biochemistry, advanced biochemistry in the lab at City College of Chicago. Like do that, take another class. It might have been redo organic chemistry 1 or 2 or something like that. And then also I had to do this program with the school. Like I had to come back to UT and do a program, and if I passed that, then I get accepted for the 2024 year. So graduated undergrad 2014 year. So I graduated undergrad 2012. I applied, didn't get in. 2013, I apply again. I get in, but they say this is for 2014. So I'm like, damn, this is 2 years, basically. If I got to still do all these things, and then I can be accepted in 2 years. But I do it. I do it all. I do everything they ask. I do a great job. I get fully accepted into the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, College of Pharmacy in Memphis, Tennessee. And my mindset at this time is it was so hard to get here that this will be the hardest part. The hardest part about pharmacy school will be getting accepted. Graduating, all this stuff is going to be the easy part. That was my mindset going in. And I hit the ground running. I hit the ground fucking sprinting. I get to school, the professors are asking questions. I'm like, I'm answering them. They're like, hey, could someone send me an email, if you requesting, whatever, like, hey, if anyone needs tutoring, coordinate it with the class and then come talk to me, da da da. So I'm doing all these things. Like whenever they ask someone to step up, I'm stepping up. This is something that I had not done in, like, outside of like sports stuff. I had not done in high school, had not done in college and undergrad. And now I'm like a brand new person. I'm about to be the ideal pharmacist in all aspects of my life. So much so that I ended up being elected. First, I was nominated and then elected the president of the P1 class. I was the P1 class president. Along with that, I was on, I joined a pharmacy fraternity, which is not my personality at all, right? But yet here I am pledging, all that, doing all those things. I'm just doing it all. I'm doing everything that I feel at a high level. Whatever they're asking me to do, I'm doing that and above. I'm sitting in the front and center of every class. I'm there. I'm alert. I'm not taking naps. I'm not on my phone. You have to dress professional at this school. I'm in there, suit, tie, everything, every day, doing what I need to do. I'm like the example of this is what our students are supposed to be like. Me, a black man, doing everything I'm supposed to do at this predominantly white, like all pharmacy schools pretty much are, predominantly white pharmacy school. And I'm doing everything I can to just be an example, if not to the world, because the world ain't looking at me, but an example to myself internally, like, man, look, you're doing what you said you was going to do. My grades are great. I got all A's and B's. So in pharmacy school, no B minuses. Like a B minuses might as well be like a fail almost. Like if you get a B, or no, a C plus definitely is. Like a B minus, they kind of got you on like a probationary type of thing. Like, hey, step it up. And a C plus is like you might as well just said you failed. So, and obviously anything lower than that, they'll make you redo the whole entire semester, or at least I don't know. I never had to worry about that because that's not what I came here to do. So all A's, all B pluses, all that stuff, man. I'm not getting a C or even a B minus on any quiz, not a test, nothing. All the homework in, everything I need to do to be the ideal pharmacist and also class president. I'm doing it. I'm sending out email announcements. I'm scheduling tutoring sessions for the people that need it. I'm doing all these things. I'm talking to professors on the side, like, can we get extra credit? Can we do things? I'm advocating for the other students. As a class of, I can't remember how many people were in my class. I feel like it was 100 that first year, or 80 or something like that. And I'm advocating for everybody equally, all that stuff. I'm doing what I feel like the ideal class president should be doing all the way through. And little did I know that would be my downfall. That would. And this is me. In that year, I was the class president. I was fight up by pharmacy fraternity, which I have the pharmacy fraternity, they're great. I was a social chair for them. I was I joined Student National Pharmacists Association. Some other acronyms I can't even remember. I got scholarships for leadership, Rogue High scholarship. I got Sigma Lambda Theta something grade scholarships. School was damn near getting paid for. Like, I'm there for free and I'm doing all these things. Like, I'm doing it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing it. I'm excited and I'm proud, and it led to my effing mental downfall. for no reason of my own, I guess, sort of a little bit, but not really.